is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
And Jason Sensation, the time has finally arrived for a highly anticipated World Championship rematch between two of the best and brightest OCW has to offer today. Former world champion El Parca, after that monumental loss he suffered on Deadly Ground. He got mixed reactions at the time, but it seems at this point he and manager Dennis Dillinger don't really care. And they're going to take what they want by any means necessary.
Oh, hey, Dennis Dillinger changing his tune? Color me shocked, Jake Allen. The only thing that changes tune more than Dennis Dillinger is my wife, and I know because she's bipolar. That being said, I'm all for El Parca. The point is in the douchebaker. He's always been a douchebaker. He's been a douchebaker since day one. So I'm just glad that he finally took the cheap veneer off of this trying to be goody two-shoes and embrace his full-on see you next Tuesday-ish. And if I couldn't be more clear, he's a cunt. He's always been a cunt, and now he's embracing he's in the cuntness. I'm good. I'm here for it. That's a former world champion. That's a Grand Slam champion, tag champion, and that all kinds of championships. He's a bad motor scooter with a bad attitude. And Max Edwards is gonna have to rise to the occasion, or maybe he'll fold his ass like he did last year. I mean, rather last pay-per-view, ODG. I'm sorry. It's been a long night, Jake.
Can we please have quiet on the set?
And as it stands right now, the man who holds that title is the man. And you're looking at him. Maxx Edwards has arrived for his first OCW World Championship defense. And boss, with all due respect to your opinion of El Parca, he was on the straight and narrow for over a year. I know you never gave him any benefit of the doubt. Neither did these fans.
A year?
I gotta say, that's probably why this is happening.
A whole year, Jake Allen?
Hey, look, just because you don't pay attention doesn't mean other people don't. Max saw it as well.
I'll give you a year and I'll send it back to you in the mail in 47 days. Maxx Edwards, OCW champion. Fight of his life. It's the rematch. Number 2, Electric Sugar Bull. Good versus evil.
And no matter where you stand on either of these competitors, you have to understand what's on the line. One of the greatest prizes in sport, the OCW Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 240 pounds. And his opponent from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 230 pounds. The World Heavyweight Champion, Maxx
Edwards getting the ovation he expected. Not as mixed as it was on Deadly Ground. The people love seeing the 12.5 pounds of gold across the shoulder of the B-list bad boy. Has had a crazy run in his own right since splitting with Thomas Archer a number of years ago, and now he holds the ultimate title. Greg showing it to both competitors. The rematch is on. Throw it up!
It's about to go down, Jake Allen.
Like Judy Brown!
There you go. Hollywood versus Mexico. Good versus Ebel. Oh.
Here we go. And after all the chaos we have seen tonight, this one will be contested straight up in a wrestling match. And that honestly doesn't favor either competitor in this one. Both have really perfected their craft in the hallowed halls of the OCW locker room. And right now, Max Edwards with an uppercut to get things going.
Got a jawbreaker. Oh, strikes of his own. Hooks him. No big old suplex.
It's going to be more than one suplex.
Because it's Mexican. And Mexicans do it 3 times, baby. Empanada style with the sauce.
Oh, that sounds good. And that third
delicious after the match.
Suplex.
Oh.
And that's more amigos than Parca has in real life. I'm just counting one here at ringside. As Max Edwards getting right back to his feet.
He went there.
One of our 3 world championship matches on the night. Parca landing Max Edwards going off the boards with a drop kick. Showing off every part of his arsenal. Springboard strikes, grapples. He can do it all. But unfortunately for him, so can the B-list bad boy and the reigning OCW world champion.
That previous match On Deadly Ground shook the foundations of OCWFED. Parca even said himself he was shocked at what happened. So I know that he's been festering and stewing and been watching that tape, trying not to have a repeat of what happened, last time these two met. So there's going to be a change in tic-tacs, a change in dimensions, a change in tactic, because Parca's going to do everything in his power to prevent what happened last time from happening this time. Slowing it down, look at that, with the arm trap.
Oh, yeah, ripping that arm, almost like a Muda lock with just the one limb there. Reaching over, Max Edwards able to escape early on. And boss, yeah, El Parca seemingly didn't have his full attention. Oh, hold on now, roll up. He better have his attention right now. A rope break. Greg clearly has his attention now. Maybe didn't have his full attention on Max Edwards on Deadly Ground. He better have it now as Max falls to the reinforced padding on the outside. Both men suffering bad landings.
Jesus. Oh, my God. These two know how to mix it up in the ring. And outside to boot.
It's been that way through the duration of each of these men's careers. Remarkable. We haven't had more clashes between 2 of the best in-ring stars of a generation before now. As Max Edwards the champion, but back inside the super kick. He didn't get all of it, Cole.
No, he didn't get most of it. That's the beauty of our deep roster, Jake Allen. A lot of these matches you won't see until you need to see them. That's what happens when you have a deep, thrilling, exciting, multi-dimensional roster.
Max Edwards, and now both men with the head movement. And El Parca going right back to that arm. You got to think, even with Max Edwards' versatile skill set, he cannot have the quickness, the speed advantage that El Parca in purple has right now.
El Parca in purple Park Reader. Working on that arm again, slowing it down.
We'll see about the people eater part as this match continues. The stomp on the shoulder. Max favoring his arms very early on in this one.
Yes, indeedy.
The crowd almost at a respectful standstill. Not sure where Max Edwards goes from here. I'll tell you where. How about that innovative Northern Lights suplex? Though the cover does not gain a 1 count.
But that shot to the head might earn you a concussion. Christ.
Parca back to his feet. Max Edwards following up quickly. Both of these men, heavy strikes when they're in the stand-up, standing and banging.
Oh, they're going. They're clapping for it, baby. That's what I'm talking about. They're trying to.
This is what we expected. Parca, poison Rana to the champion inside the ring.
Jesus.
Max Edwards in a lot of trouble. Parca maybe looking for an early end.
Lucha things, baby.
Springboard. Cut with a friggin' power bomb.
And now Max is going to try to get some high-red district tit for tat. Can he do it? Who knows? No!
Hollywood elbow does not go his way.
They're watching They're watching tape, brother.
Thomas Archer must have taught him that because he missed. El Parca now with the counter. Big elbow to the side of the jaw. Look at this back and forth counter wrestling on display for both men. And again, Parca defaulting to the left shoulder to regain advantage.
Beat him to the punch, brother. Oh, and now Max fighting from the underside. Is it pretty even? Parca is slightly ahead. Max Edwards trying to even things up on his end. Oh, Jesus.
Well, this is why he's the world champion right here. You can never count a guy like Max Edwards out. You couldn't early in his career, and you sure as hell can't now. Anything can happen with these 2 men at play. The vitriol, the violence, and the personal hatred, the animosity only escalating since On Deadly Ground. Max Edwards trying to follow up after the head movement. It does not work.
That could be a pivotal moment for El Parca. Oh, Max Edwards still Coming up with something.
Parca slapped away
wait a
again. Whoa. I thought maybe the knees to the back.
Turn around, brother.
No.
Oh, right, went low. Like that song. Get low, get low, get low, get low.
El Parca with a Death Valley driver. And Max Edwards landing clean on the
whistle,
mat.
baby.
And what does Parca have now? Oh, my God. Taking the arm away.
Snap it out the socket, brother. This could be it for Max Edwards.
Now pulling him away. That's Primero's
Center
vengeance.
of the ring.
Will he have his vengeance here in our world title match? No. And Max used the other shoulder to kick out. You would expect a submission specialist to know which arm he went after. Max not dead yet.
Not dead yet, but might be close. They're fighting for it. There's the air of desperation coming as Tiberius Dupree says, now the real game begins.
Oh my, and now Parca going after the arm. Excuse me, Max Edwards. Oh, they got tied up.
Boy.
That looked inadvertent, and it looked very dangerous. Max maybe catching his right leg underneath the quad of El Parca. All of his limbs in trouble right now. Max Edwards trying to follow up another super kick is dodged from El Parca.
Oh, my goodness. These guys know each other so well. Counter by El Parca. Now could be the time. Oh.
They certainly do, and this is why this is one of the most anticipated rematches, hell, of Season 19. One suplex, two suplex, and that's going to be three more, amigos.
Oh, flying them. Max is in the ball.
Once again, looking for Primero's revenge. That does not work. Max with a sit-out arm drag. We're seeing everything. They're getting deep into the tool bag for this one, boss.
The velocity on that goddamn armbar is crazy.
The heat even.
Max Edwards has been countered at every impasse. El Parca watched the tape. El Parca made sure it wasn't going to happen again. And now Max Edwards is at a disadvantage.
Still here on the outside. Damage can be done as El Parca still trying to find his range with this offense. Max Edwards keeping his head moving to stay out of the grip. He knows how dangerous El Parca's submission offense can be. Does not want to get caught again. Back inside the ring we go. Off the rope. Parca! Trouble in Tijuana with the extra momentum off the cables. The cover. No, Parca! Even after the trouble in Tijuana, and he's fired up, looking to regain the OCW championship. He feels he never should have lost.
The way Max Edwards sent the message, it could be time for another El Parca reign.
Parca back to his feet thanks to Edwards. And now these two men, neither willing to give an inch. The shot to Parca, and Parca wants more.
Oh, that's crazy.
Parca asking for more blows.
They're gonna
Look at this.
he wants another one?
He wants another one, and it's a counter this time. Parca testing the metal of Max Edwards.
Brother.
Both men, they're just going to go after it.
I can fight. Someone going to fall on their ass. Or maybe both. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Edwards caught. Trouble in Tijuana again. That has to be it. 1, 2, and we have another new champion here at Point Break.
Great Googa Mooga, check out.
Here is your winner, and new World Heavyweight Champion.
Like Greg like he just said, we have a new world champion, El Parca. It's now the 3-time OCW World Heavyweight Champion after a game performance by Max Edwards. But the hockey fight was too much head trauma, not enough head movement. And now another reign, the revenge tour of El Parca begins. We got